Your dad told me that was you. It's fine.
I haven't heard from it. Yeah. That's,
April and May.
it does seem a little. If he doesn't, can I get us one cake?
This was Faith's first experience with bun cakes here.
Yes, I haven't ate mine yet.
Girl, just, it's fine.
She's like, oh, these look good. I've never had these. I'm like, what? What?
Thank God you came to us when you did. I mean, even done, so like, I think so, I didn't have. The kids are. Right. Very interesting. Right. We have to go back to the.
Let's go peach. Could have slid that in your bag before you already said.
No, it's the, I said it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The machine was bad. It was really bad. Yeah. It's like.
Thank God I did. For 6 years, I don't know all things.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Have you been downtown?
Right. Yeah.
When you'll.
Sad.
And then. No. See that. Consider it, so feels fine.
And then.
I think it's about the same. Fire department took over.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, that's. Jamie, right? Jamie. No.
Let's go in a bit.
All right.
That's.
All right, 6:30, so I'll call the May 2025 regular board meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, first up is honors and presentation. Athletes of the month.
Well, you can hear a lot from me tonight,
Yeah.
so we're gonna start with normal Mr. Rawls, who do these, but he's not here this evening, due to some other things, but we're excited to honor 5 athletes tonight. So Weston Milne, will you come up first? Mr. Neal had this to say about our friend Weston, who's a junior on the golf team. Congratulations to Weston Nolan for being named Athlete of the Month. Your hard work, leadership, and passion for the game have truly set you apart. Weston has continued to build his game and is always looking for ways to get better. He competed at the district golf tournament last week, and that's a testament to your dedication and your skill. This award is well deserved. Congratulations, Weston. All right, now we're gonna honor four of our baseball players. Cooper, Gavin, and Will, I think, are here. We're gonna mention Clark as well.
He's in the parking.
I was gonna say, it's just
Okay.
VP.
Can we, he's in the parking lot.
He'll make it.
Up slow, right?
Mr. Rawls had this to say about these guys, and I know we're all very proud of these guys, but it's my absolute pleasure to recognize not just one.
Slow. That's very adorable.
Yeah.
I heard Dorothy going, "So we'll sneak in."
Yeah, it's not gonna
My
work.
pleasure to not just. But four outstanding young athletes that have been earned the title of Athlete of the Month. Will Geary, Clark Medley, Cooper Belchamber, and Gavin Hubbard. These young men have demonstrated excellence, leadership, and unmatched work ethic on and off the field. They've each made major contributions to a team that's been nothing short of dominant the past 4 years. As a team, they've put together an incredible 81-21 overall record in their 4 seasons. In conference play, they've been perfect, going 36-0 for their careers. But records and stats don't tell the whole story. It's the heart, the hustle, and the unity these athletes bring that set them apart. Will, Cooper, Gavin, Clark, you've been leaders, you set the tone of practice, you push your teammates, and you deliver in the big moment. You represent what it means to be a Hawk. So please join me in congratulating Will, Clark, Cooper, Gavin, our well-deserved athletes of the month.
We'll see them in West County on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night against West County in the sectional round. Yeah.
Where's the being at?
West County.
There.
Wait, what?
All right.
All right, our next order of business is the Valley Park High School Very Important Person Awards. So we have 3 groups that we honor, and the first person we're gonna honor tonight. So Kamesh Yalapragada is here for academics. Come on up, Kamesh. Kamesh is an amazing student that is currently ranked 3rd academically out of 60 students in the sophomore class. Kamesh takes our honors courses and is taking all of our classes in the project Lead the Way biomedical science sequence. In April, the entire sophomore class took the pre-ACT assessment. Kamesh scored a 30 on the pre-ACT assessment, which was the highest in the sophomore class, and predicts that he should score between 30 and 34 when he takes the ACT test next year. 36 will be okay too. Kamesh is a great student and a fine young man and very deserving of this VIP. For character, we have Jennifer Hernandez and Spencer Warren coming up. Jennifer and Spencer always display great character and are positive members of Valley Park High School. This month, they have gone above and beyond for Mental Health Awareness Month. These 2 wonderful people have planned mental health activities to spread awareness and to help prepare our students for final exams and the end of the year. They have planned a mental awareness week, which includes dress-up days and activities. And they've also started their own podcast on mental health. It's always great to see our students take initiative to plan something for the betterment of their classmates and teachers. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Spencer. You are truly deserving of the VIP Award for Character. And our last VIP award is for activities. We have Rosalind Fisher. Come on up. This is from Miss Pewitt. Rosalind Fisher is a phenomenal student and an all-around wonderful individual with a strong interest in the medical field. As a freshman at Valley Park High School, Rosalind took the initiative and joined HOSA, our Future Health Professional Club. One aspect of HOSA is the local, state, and international competitions that take place as an opportunity for students to hone their skills in a broad range of areas, from nursing skills to health policy debates. This year, Rosalind competed in the event titled Life Support Skills, which focuses on learning CPR and first aid to treat mock patients in various emergency scenarios. As a first-time competitor, Rosalind qualified for the state competition held in Rolla, Missouri in March. Her performance was so impressive that she not only qualified for nationals, but she was the state champion for Missouri. More than her impressive performance, however, is Rosalind's rationale behind competing in this event. When asked why she chose life support skills, Rosalind said, "I want to be a doctor someday, and this felt like an opportunity to learn skills that will not only prepare me for my future, but also allow me to help people who are in need." Very cool, Rosalind. Congratulations. And you guys are really welcome because I need a crowd for the Valley Park High School. You don't have to stay. You guys can go.
They're already out the door. Good try though, Ryan.
I wouldn't make.
How are you
Hear that.
your room?
Yeah, I sure do.
I can do. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got to brag on some kids, now I get to kind of brag on the whole school. So I'm very excited to be able to share a lot of cool stuff with you guys tonight. Thank you for giving me a little bit of time. Going to kind of talk about three different areas. First, talk about our students, then we'll talk about our staff, and then kind of talk about our community. As you'll see, most of my presentation is focused on our students. You guys are very aware that we continue to push our students for readiness for college, a professional career, or even a military career. This slide demonstrates just a few of the achievements the class of 2025 has made, as well as some of the other students in the underclassmen ranks. But most importantly, the class of 2025, they had 21 students qualify for A+. Pretty impressive, 37% of the class did qualify. That means they get they are eligible for an associate's degree or a free Missouri Community College or public technical school. Very impressive. Our Spanish 3 program continues to just build. It's very impressive. We had our largest number of students in the history of Valley Park High School. We also had our highest number of students take the Apple test, which gives us the Seal of Biliteracy Award. That test correlated with their grading class. It provides evidence for us that shows that our curriculum and assessments are meeting national standards. And then the entire class of Spanish 3 is pretty cool. They outperformed their level 3 peers across the country in all 4 sections of the assessment. So pretty darn impressive for our students. We have 5 students earn Bright Fight scholarship. So that's where the ACT scores the top 3% of the state of Missouri. So very excited about those students. We earned $2.5 million in college scholarship money. Also impressive for having 58 graduates. I'd like to really give Dr. Cook and Ms. Zam and our teaching staff, students, and parents credit for the next part. We earned 533 college credit hours or dual enrollment credits this year. That's up from 380 a year ago. So very impressive that we continue to try to push our students. And you guys know whose kids are going to college, how much cheaper it is to do it this way, and what an advantage it has for our students as they enter college. We did have one student as a last minute addition, one student enlisted in the U.S. Army on graduation day. We got to announce him at graduation night, so very proud of him, and very pleased that we have one student going in the military. Next slide talks about the Missouri School Improvement Plan and our college and career readiness and our annual performance review. Overall, 91%, 7.1 increase from last year. It's a 16.6 increase since MSIP 6 started in 2022. It's a very impressive number right there with the upper ranks with all the schools in the St. Louis area. All scoreable academic areas tested according to the target range. That's the highest you can get. Not many high schools in Missouri can say that. We received 100% points earned in our English, biology, and government assessments. And we have a little bit of opportunities to grow in our math areas. We continue to follow up on our graduates, kind of take a look at what the class of 2024 is up to. We're very proud of all the things those guys are doing. You guys know we use the ACT as kind of a big measure of success for us and kind of help our students prepare. And we used it a couple different ways this year, which is exciting for us. The class of 2026 performed very well in all the assessments, and something we changed this year from previous years. Previous years, we had all of our students take the ACT. This year, we really spent a lot of time talking and sharing information with our students on what test best prepared them for their post-secondary life. So I'll say Dr. Cook, Mrs. Zahn, Ms. Adela, they did an excellent job of communicating to our students which standardized tests would measure their best individual success, post-secondary success. So we had 41 students that took the ACT, 10 students signed up to take the AccuPlacer, and 4 students signed up to take the ASVAB test. So as you can see, helping our students take the test that best meets their post-secondary needs, we saw a major increase in our average ACT score. But more importantly, it helped our students learn more about themselves and what path they might see themselves heading after high school. We also use the pre-ACT test to gauge the growth of our students, to help prepare them for post-secondary pathways, our class registrations, and help us measure our student course content mastery in areas that we have to grow. Class 2027 showed an increase of 1.1 points from their April 2023 pre-ACT 8-9 score to their 2024 pre-ACT score. In the class of 2028, 2024, 2025, so you're behind. In the class of 2028 had an average increase of 2.1 points from their September pre-ACT 8-9 score to their April score. Very impressive growth. It certainly shows what the amazing things our teachers are doing in the classroom. We had 46 students take AP courses. It's 20% of our school population. Very impressive number as well. And of those 46, 44 students took the AP test, which a lot of schools don't get those kind of numbers. That's 96% of the students who were in the AP classes took the test. Our next area, we started NDA, this is our second year doing NWA testing with our 9th to 11th grade students. And we test in English, biology, and math. We take the test 3 times throughout the school year. We test fall, winter, and spring. And then based on the results, our teachers talk about the results individually with students, sometimes with small groups in their classes, or sometimes whole classes. We want to continue to see upward growth from our students individually as well as a whole class. And I'm proud to say that from September to May, we have seen upward growth from the majority of our students. It's doing what we needed to do. We use those tests also to kind of make sure we're matching our curriculum is matching our state standards, and it really helps our teachers then kind of refine what they need to look at with individual students as well as whole classes. We have some highlights, just a few. I could put 100 things on here, as you guys know. We had some cool stuff with our career and technical organizations this year. Our OSAF, CCLA, FBLA all had state and national qualifiers. Our choir and band students earned high ratings at state competitions. We were able to add Tri-M Music Club this year, and our Scholar Bowl and Quiz Bowl teams came back this year. That's exciting. Our yearbook is back-to-back. Mr. Neal and the kids are back-to-back Wadsworth Gallery of Excellence Award winners. So congratulations to them. And now we'll kind of move more into like the experience that our students have. So as you guys know, we use the Studer surveys and kind of our own surveys to make sure we're guiding our work and making sure we're kind of getting the kids' feelings. So we continue to move upward. We're up an increase of 0.17 since 2023. Some of the key areas of progress have been made in teacher to student feedback, challenging academics, and student support. We had a big Super Collider activity in October. And through that Super Collider activity, I'm happy to share that from that kind of big activity, the kids all kind of shared what they would want at school, and they voted and did a bunch of different things. The big winner was esports. So this coming fall, with the planning of Mr. Rawls, Miss Adela, Miss Siren, the support of Dr. Dilge, we are going to have an esports team starting this fall. Very excited to bring that to our kids, and we have some kids who are really jacked up about it, so we're excited too. We also, you can see just a few different ways that we give our students opportunities to share their voice, grow in their independence, compete in individual sports, clubs and activities. We know we had an amazing soccer state championship, but there's all sorts of other things. And these are just a handful. I could have listed. So some areas we continue to push forward for growth as we want our scores to go up in student pride at BPHS. Want to continue to make sure their voices are heard. Our student voices are heard, and then create partnerships that help each student see themselves in careers after Valley Park High School. So those are some areas that we still have some rooms for growth based on our survey numbers. And I'll just share this slide with you, our BPHS student partnerships. You can kind of read through. I know it's kind of small there because there's a bunch of them, and these are not all encompassing as well. But we continue to build partnerships with community, local, and regional businesses and organizations. Continue to do many things with the middle school and elementary school. These are a handful of our partners, and we look to continue to grow those. Moving on to our staff. We have an outstanding staff. I'm happy I get a chance to brag on them when I get a chance to. We all know that teaching is a tough job, and our staff are not only content experts, but they care not only about our students' academic success, not only their post-secondary success, but their day-to-day well-being. It's not an accident why our students continue to outperform their like-age peers and academics and co-curriculars. We have an amazing staff that's constantly working to improve their craft. Some of the ways we're really working to recognize our staff this year, these are just a few of them, is the Lighting the World on Fire Award that's given at each staff meeting from a staff member to another to recognize a staff member who's really just doing amazing things at school. We're well represented as the high school at our District Teacher Proud Tuesday Awards. Very proud that Zach Turner he's on our staff and he's recognized as the District Teacher of the Year. Our teachers participate in district learning walks. They see all the great things that happen in elementary, middle, and high school and learn from them. But they've also taken among themselves to do content learning walks where each department will go and watch other classrooms. Not only do they pick up strategies from others, but it also kind of strengthens our school culture and our staff bonding. So it's a very cool opportunity that they have just taken on their own. We use professional learning communities, professional development opportunities. Our staff continues to challenge themselves to be the best teachers they can be. And lastly, we continue to try to build stronger communication with our families. Some ways that I hope you guys have felt it and seen it this year is weekly Sunday updates, give the most important information on the successes that are going on at Valley Park High School, as well as kind of a preview of the upcoming week or the big events that are coming up. I don't know about you guys, but I put our social media presence up against anybody in St. Louis. It's pretty amazing the things that we, and it's not just me, it's not just Jamie, our teachers are doing amazing things, putting stuff out there. So I will put our social media presence up there against any. Our staff contact logs show we've had increased communication to our families from this year compared to last year. And I'll give Miss Houston and Miss Basom a lot of credit for revamping our open house event that helped increase our parent turnout from last year. So I'm very proud of all the work we're doing. And you guys are too. Thank you for your support. What questions you got?
Questions?
How is win time going over? And was that changed last year or this year?
This is the third year now.
Oh, 30?
Yes. It's been, kids love it. And like I told you, my biggest concern was more like, is our staff gonna, it's freedom. I mean, the kids just go where they go. And it's been amazing. I think the kids love it because they really get an hour of it. That's their time. We don't bother them too much unless they do something silly. A few minor incidents, but nothing major.
And don't they have their meetings and stuff?
Yeah,
during that
and it
time?
also allows us to like have STUCO meetings for our kids who are athletes or kids who, are on the big bus, who have to get on the bus. They're allowed to attend meetings and during the school day, helps them a lot.
And some of the changes we're doing in the high school renovations as well are designed for that, so the students have more areas where they can go and collaborate and really have more of that student experience like they would experience at a college campus level. So, yeah,
There's gonna be other nooks and areas for them to explore. That's true.
yes.
The AP courses that like most aid and all that are. Is it, I guess when my kids went to college, they weren't able to use
Yeah,
because they went out of state and everything like that. Is there any way to make it to where those courses carry over?
each school has their own individual, what they will take and what they will not take. I will say that schools have gotten smarter and they want their money rather than the, tuition that we're paying. So they make it a little more difficult, Rich. So we try to work with schools that work with us.
Yeah, the state of Missouri has tried to align that a little bit though, so there's a guaranteed, I think,
Oh,
42
thanks.
courses that if you took it at Missouri State, it transfers to all the others. If you take it at St. Louis Community College, as long as it's in the state of Missouri system, so that's
Okay.
one way. They've tried to align, but also tried to keep our intellectual talent in the state.
Right.
By offering some.
The kids that are leaving the state to go to college, are they aware that like their courses might not transfer?
Yeah,
Okay,
and oftentimes, it's hit and miss. Sometimes they transfer and then other times they'll transfer
Right.
as elective credits, but out of 1-for-1, English comp to English comp.
Right.
things like that.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have any question, but I just want to recognize you also for all you've done for your leadership.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Ryan, the board also decided that next year you're allowed to take back the reins of graduation, so.
And it's a satisfactory
Not about
performance, so
continental
I'll leave
balance,
it at that.
you know.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you guys for handling it.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, next up is our preliminary budget, first reading.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today at our first reading of the 25-26 budget presentation. This presentation is directly aligned with our strategic plan, focusing on fostering operational excellence, specifically maximizing our resources for long-term safety, efficiency, viability, and sustainability. Our commitment to one community, one campus, limitless learning guides every financial decision we make. There is no budget philosophy. There is no exact formula of when we're building a budget and forecasting a budget, because both revenues and expenditures involve a degree of uncertainty. While we rely on historical data, trends, and current information to make informed decisions and projections, unexpected change can occur and do occur. So the budgets are ultimately based on assumptions shaped by experience, context, and the best data available at the time. There are a couple of different approaches to budgeting. There's a zero-based budgeting where every year we start from scratch, requiring every expense to be justified. Prior budgets are not considered, and each function is analyzed based on current need. The biggest risk here is it can become overly focused on number crunching. The balanced budget, revenues and expenditures are equal and with no deficit or potentially a surplus, but it often aims for balance over time, not necessarily year by year, year to year. So the biggest risk here is we rely on ideal assumptions, which leaves the district exposed to economic shifts. The Valley Park Sustainable Budget, we combine both zero-based and balanced approach. We project conservative revenues and aggressive expenditures, presenting the worst-case scenario to the board to consider. This key principle allows us to know what is going to be our lowest point to responsibly manage any potential gains. Sustainable budget results. In the approved budget for 24-25, projected revenues of $50,514,247 and expenditures of $16,882,251, which indicated a worst case scenario of deficit of $1,368,000 and $104 if we excluded the property expenditures. However, our early 24-25 budget projections indicate that we're gonna have a balanced budget with potential for surplus, with year-to-date revenues being at $16,475,517 and expenditures currently at $13,125,156. In the right corner, you can see the fund balance trend, which shows that our fund balance has steadily increased over the past several years, which demonstrate the effectiveness of our sustainable budget practices. Understanding the potential revenues for 24-25. On the local unbudgeted revenues, we've generated $282,000 in additional revenue in delinquent taxes. On VIC side, we generate unbudgeted revenue of $205,270. Proxy payments this year were paid at $1,514 versus the $1,400 budgeted amount, which generated an additional revenue of $63,000. Earnings on investment increased with the rising interest rates and generated additional revenue of $226,000 to date. on state side, the basic formula was paid at $6,760 versus the budgeted $6,375 and generated an unplanned revenue of $53,000. And the state paid reimbursed transportation has been at a level unseen in many years and generated unplanned revenue of $132,000. In total, we saw a potential unbudgeted revenue of over $961,000 for year to date. This highlights again the benefit of our conservative revenue forecasting. Conservative budgeting, local revenue projections for 25-26. Even though our budget at the moment reflects a no growth scenario, based on the preliminary data, an increase in assessed value is anticipated. We'll continue to not consider the big payments, and we'll consider them as unplanned additional revenue, to ensure the fact that the district does not become dependent on that funding, because it ultimately be eliminated as the program phases out. State budget projections. The 25-26 budget continues to recognize conservative payments from transportation. And we're gonna use an underestimate weighted ADA of 620 and state adequacy target at $6,760 per student in our budget. It's important to note that state adequacy target, it has the potential to be paid at $7,165 per student if it's fully funded by the state. For Prop C, we're assuming a payment of $1,435 on 620 weighted ADA, even though current district recommendations are at $1,495 for weighted ADA. So this conservative approach ensures that we're prepared for various scenarios. This is the projected revenue breakdown. As you can see, we're projecting revenue increase of $49,479 for the 25-26, comparing to the 24-25 budget, with reaching a total of $50,963,726. This breakdown, oh, sorry. Okay. This is the comparison. Actually, I should write this down. Okay. Revenue funds. So this slide illustrates how our revenues are located across different funds. As you can see, 91% of the revenues that we receive is local, with 3% being state, 1% being federal. Aggressively pursuing expenditures. Insurance wise, for 25-26, the budget assumes medical insurance increases of 10%. Historically, the past couple of years, our increase was only 3%, but we want to be sure. Yeah, we're one of the rare school districts with only 2%, so we want to be ready if something changes. So we budgeted $72,345 for renewal increases. The 25-26 budget assumes a 25% increase in property insurance, following a 35% increase in this year. And we budgeted $71,850 for the renewal increase. Salaries and benefits, our budget includes salary and step increases for current staff members. It also accounts for retirement contributions and reflecting the correct step increases. For contracted services, we budgeted an inflationary cost. This is a proactive approach that helps us, that will help manage our expected cost increases. Expenditure comparisons. As you can see, the difference between 24-25 and 25-26 budget, the total difference is $470,437, and it's important to note that The significant 95% of this increase is attributed to salaries and benefits, reflecting our commitment to the staff. The detailed breakdown will show projected increase in salaries, benefits and purchase services. I think the only, in addition to salaries and benefits, the only thing increase is purchase services. We actually have less spending in supplies and capital projects. Okay, next slide is, these two pie charts show the allocation of expenditures per fund. As you can see on the first pie chart, 67% of the expenditures for the from the budget are allocated to salaries and benefits. 25-26 projections. For 25-26, our projected revenues are again at 15,963,726, and expenditures are at 26,535,954, which result in worst case scenario deficit of $1,610,978 if we exclude the property expenditures. The worst case scenario is presented to the board by using conservative revenue forecast and aggressive expenditure proposals. Exact forecasting is challenging due to unpredictable nature of the tax collection, the state support, and the federal funding. However, this proactive budget management allows us to be prepared for the unseen events. Again, here we're showing the fund balance chart. As you can see, past 6 years, we've actually always is trending upwards. And last one, important insights to consider while making the budget. The local tax collection, we kept them flat for 25-26. And with historical 97% collection rates utilized for budgeting purposes. However, current trends indicate that a collection rate greater than 98%, which could mean additional revenue of 98,000 to 294,000, depending on the actual rate. The assessed valuation is on preliminary data. It's based on preliminary data. It's expected to increase, and we also will continue to not include delinquent tax collection as planned revenue. State funding formula, our budget assumes SAT paid at $6,760 per student. The final version of the state budget shows potential of being paid at $7,145 per student. Our sustainable budgeting practices project a profitability of realizing a balanced budget or better in the end, or being better at the end of each year. It's important to know that we usually don't realize all the expenditures planned in the budget. Each of the last 4 years at the district has realized surplus at the end of the budget year. Unrestricted fund balance. Even in our worst case scenario, our unrestricted fund balance is projected to remain strong and above 40%, which significantly exceeds the board policy goal, which is between 20 and 30%. And transparency, we believe transparency is the key to building a community trust. Our district finances can be viewed online at 24/7 for everyone that's interested. Does anyone have any questions?
I do, I'm not sure you know this. Tim, what's the max of the fund balance for a school district to carry? The state used to have one. I don't know what it is now.
I don't know that off the top of my
I
head.
mean, Dennis got in trouble one time for this guy.
Yeah, we're not there.
We're not
I
there
assure you,
yet.
we're not there.
I don't know a single school
I don't
district
know.
that's,
And he
that's
was
in jeopardy of that.
80% fine.
Yeah, we're not there.
Is the formula fully funded now from the state?
Well, to the governor for his signature.
So, no.
So at this time, no. And there is a lot of speculation on if everything that's been recommended will be fully funded.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
So can I ask you something, the revenue comparison? So the supplies and capitals, so.
Yes.
Can you explain that? It's less.
We went through a lot of accounts and some of the accounts that haven't been used in years, we just took out the money.
Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The agenda. Can I get a second? Right, so the agenda is approved. No public comments on agenda items. So the next order of business is consent items 5.01 through 5. Can I get a motion to approve? Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, consent items 5.01 through 5.07 passed. Next is action items. 6.01 approval of GMP amendment.
All right, tonight we're asking the board to approve the guaranteed maximum price for bond project number 8, which is our high school renovations. The total guaranteed not to exceed maximum price is $4,979,000.
The estimates. Started to begin.
Anticipated end date of August 2020.
Okay, can I get a second? Well, 01 passes. 6.02 approval of second shift.
Recommending that the Valley Park School District enter into agree
Bid documents for it. 4M has really high marks in a lot of different areas, a 97% annual customer retention rate, which includes public and private school districts such as St. Louis metropolitan area, Wentzville School District, Woodfield School, Webster University, and Logan. They ultimately, full disclosure, as we shared in the memo, and obviously anyone who looks at the memo can see they're not the lowest.
these are high.
Anybody have any questions? Unfortunately, I guess, yeah.
Better
Area.
Don't really love whether it's Chartwell's or Rite Aid School or even our partnership with St. Louis County provide an SRO. And this just one, it's a struggle, everybody.
really big difference having our own supervisor around. Monitoring, you know, in real time, what's going on and where the needs are and can be more, you know, recognize things a lot quicker. So I'm glad about that. So.
I'm glad to move forward.
Yes.
It's a new company and I hope this is the one.
Yep.
So. All right,
Has there been references on?
Yes, we check references on all of them.
I just think it was interesting that Burge Goodwill came in the highest and had the lowest percentage.
And that's a,
yeah,
and respectfully, that's a very significant increase. Whereas Goodwill from their current contract also
they're finished right now, right?
this month is
This month is their last month. Okay,
When do they start? When does 4M start?
August.
August?
Yeah.
We didn't-
We didn't see a need to have them on site in May
Yeah.
and June, July, because they can't really get into the buildings with all the construction, so we'll handle that with our internal staff throughout the summer months, but essentially August first.
anybody else? Can I get a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
A second.
Phyllis?
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Alright,
I'm an aye as well, so 6.02 passes. No public comments on non-agenda items, so can I get a motion to adjourn to executive session?
I'll second.
Pete?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye.
And I'm an aye as well. We are adjourned.
What you say is.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.